Here's a message for core players. Support is a beautiful and fun role, and if you give it a fair chance, you'll have fun on it, and you will play better, and you can 1v9 on it. First, do the pre-game ritual. If you do it properly, it has about a 70% first blood rate. Pre-game, you buy smoke, pop it on your team immediately, draw a line on the minimap toward the enemy jungle bounty rune, go there with your whole team, put a ward down in the area, and most of the time you'll kill someone, and if you don't kill somebody, you're ensuring that your team is not feeding first blood. Second huge thing, in lane, make sure to block the relevant camp and keep your pole camp unblocked. Buy as many sentries as you need for this and just play for stack pulls. So stack pulls are very underrated, very overpowered. They deny your whole creep wave from the enemy. So make this your main focus of the whole lane and try to stack pull early. It will not get contested. You need to be efficient and sneaky with it though. Like it will get contested if you just stand by the camp AFK for 10 seconds before. But if you're laning and then all of a sudden you go into fog at like 54 and then you stack the camp, and same thing when you pull it, like you're laning normally and then at 314 you start walking over to get the stack pull, then it won't get contested. And you can just win the lane straight up from one stack pull at like 215 or 415 or whatever. Next thing, think about what core you want to play with, who your playmakers are. Like if you have a Sand King mid, you go press smoke on him every time his ult is up to go make a play. You need to think about what they need to make plays also. So for most heroes, it's just cooldowns, like big ultimates. But if you have like a Storm Spirit mid, it's going to be runes that really enable him and mana. But this hero is really enabled mostly by runes. So a really good play from support when you have a Storm Spirit mid would be to go mid at 10 minutes, help him secure the rune, and then smoke him with the rune and go kill people. And most of the time, a really good time to start like executing these moves is when you get your 6 on support, because that's a huge power spike for you. Next thing is team fighting. So really value your life, right? You don't want to be going like 0-15. You should have honestly under 4 deaths on support. Even that is a lot, but it's a big misconception that it's okay to die on support. It's not. And the team fighting sauce is to use your spells for max range, and then literally when all your spells are on cooldown, go hide in the fog. Go hide. Do nothing. Then you wait for your spells to get off cooldown, and then you repeat. Just do that again. Cast them, go hide. And the reason you want to do this is because you don't need to right click. Your right clicks don't really do anything meaningful most of the time. Of course, there are exceptions, but this is like a 95% accurate rule. What most people do is they just use their spells and then they just right click on an enemy until they die. And when you're doing this, you're just giving the enemy a vision of you, and what you're doing is you're giving the enemy cores a free fight. If I'm like Ursa and I just see like an AA in vision like hitting my guy, I'm gonna blink on the AA. It's just too easy. They can just kill you for free. So play to get multiple rounds of your spells off, because your spells are what makes your hero impactful, not your right clicks. Last thing is to play in the enemy jungle after you take the enemy tier 1 in the safe lane, right? Ward in the enemy jungle. You can farm some of the camps, encourage your team to play there. Good things happen when you play in the enemy jungle. And I could talk about why for like an hour, but that's not the purpose of this vid. For this, you just need to know that's where you should be playing, whether you're winning or losing. This video is brief for a reason. This is not an in-depth support guide. These are just the most important aspects, or like the lowest hanging fruit and the easiest things to implement if you are a core player filling on support. Of course, there's a lot more to being an optimal support, but honestly, if you actually take this advice and just laser focus on these 4 things that I said, your support win rate is probably going to be higher than your core win rate, because it's just straight sauce. This is day 5 of my video sprint, guys, where I'm uploading a video every single day for 7 days. We're going strong. I'm really feeling the momentum. And I just want to say every single like, every single comment, and every single subscriber goes a long way for me. I want to do this full time, and I can only do that if this content gets out there. And for that to happen, you guys need to like and comment. And a lot of you have been doing that, so I really appreciate it. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. And also, if there's anything that you want to hear me talk about, let me know in the comments, because I still don't have the other 2 videos planned out for the sprint.